Content warning. This audio contains dubious consent themes and intense possessive romance elements. If that's something you'd prefer to avoid, I recommend choosing a different audio roleplay. It isn't the end of the week, you know. There's still 3 days left of your stay. I'm counting today, because the day isn't over. We shouldn't be wasting the precious time we do have to get to know each other. I don't have much time left to convince you before things get serious. By feelings, I mean. I don't have much control over them. And before you know it, it will feel like I'm pushing you into this too fast. That's why I want to have enough time to ease you into the idea of staying, of course. But I think I've already lost my chance by the looks of it. He told you about me, didn't he? That's why you've been so distant ever since he left, isn't it? I guess that means there were survivors. At least enough for travelers to share their experiences that they had while staying here. No. If anything, I'm upset that they lived. Because the more that do, the harder it will be to convince people that staying here is safer than braving the forest. And the fewer people who will even attempt to come through this area. I'm sure plenty of existing rumors of treasures and vast riches beyond anyone's imagination can stand the test of time. But so can the ones about me. There's no point in pretending that you'll simply leave at the end of the week. You'd have realized sooner than later. That's why I wanted to become closer, so that you'd be a bit more receptive to the idea. I do care for you, more than you know. That's why I've decided to be honest about what's going to happen. The only thing is, I'm not sure whether the feelings I do have are genuinely my own, or just another part of this curse. The power I gained from taking on the vengeance of the original owners of the castle came at a much greater price than simply being stuck here. To hold that much hate, you need to have just as much love to not lose yourself, I suppose. But that's why people tend to leave me as soon as they meet me. I can't help but come to love them. Every passing day, my feelings become stronger, and before I know it, I start to think I can't live without them. You must have noticed too. The longer you stay, the more I want you to remain here. Because I love you, and I can't help it. Everything, just everything about you. My feelings don't discriminate. It's normal for me to fall in love so quickly. But I'm sure it isn't for you or anyone else. Otherwise, they'd stay. I try not to for some, mostly because I'm scared of what I'll do. That's why I'm glad he left. I don't know whether I'd come to love him too, or if my love for you would fill me with enough jealousy to kill him. And I didn't want to find out. I was already starting to hate him when he was here. Sooner or later I might have drawn my blade against him. And I don't know if that would have scared you enough to leave early. He must have made it sound like I was a monster who'd lock you away forever if I let my feelings reach their peak. I'm scared that he's right about me. I mean, what more is there to feel than what I do right now? What would 2 more days do to me? This isn't the end. I know it isn't. You haven't stayed the longest out of any of my guests. I've had a few guests stay for 6 days, so they got to experience what I'm like after falling in love with them. It's a very deep love, stronger than what they could handle, especially after so little time spent with me. And that's when they decided to leave. I'm sure that's why they've spread such rumors. It's terrifying what I'm willing to do for someone I love. I promise you, you're the only one that I love. I lost those feelings for the others soon after they left the castle. No, you have my word that this is genuine love. I don't think I'll lose it so easily if you end up staying for longer. Something in me just tells me that if we spend enough time together, I'll love you, and only you, for the rest of my days. Call it instinct, maybe. But I think that's what I need. I've been so consumed by my curse that my heart desperately yearns for love to cut through the hatred that courses through me. The more pain I inflict on those monsters, the more lonely I feel. And it's only exacerbated by years of empty promises of staying at my side. Please, please be different from the rest and keep your promise to me. Stay at least 2 more days. Even if it was under different pretenses. You agreed to be my friend. And friendship is just as much of a commitment as love, isn't it? At least with love, there's more to give you. We're not bound by as many formalities. I'll give you everything you could ever want. I'll dote on you and pamper you starting now. Then maybe you'll change your mind and decide to stay with me. I know it's sudden for you, but it will only seem even more so if you wait until tomorrow. At least with me of today, these feelings are still fresh, and the way I'll act on them will be much less forward than tomorrow. It's difficult for me to keep these feelings to myself. So please, allow me to ease you into this, so you aren't as caught off guard tomorrow. Please, for both our sakes, come closer. Don't be scared. You're safe. Look at me. Please. You're everything to me. I want you to understand what I do for you. It's become an instinct to protect you. Without you, I feel as though I'd lose a part of myself. I want you to feel like I'm a part of you too. I will be, if you let me. Oh, that's the way taste is. Please stay. You need to experience as much as you can. Then you'll be able to enjoy tomorrow. Why are you so eager to break your promise? You haven't even given me the chance to say hello this morning. I hope you haven't made any assumptions about how I'll act today because of our little discussion yesterday. I may have been worried because of past experiences, but as long as you fulfill your promise, we shouldn't have any issues. I feel perfect. Positively wonderful, in fact. Even the sight of you trying to leave didn't change how giddy I am to see you. I actually wondered how much happier I would be if you were simply sitting in the dining room, waiting for your breakfast. Never mind the idea of you coming to wake me in my room. I'm sure my heart would burst. It also makes me wonder just how much I'll be able to handle my feelings tomorrow. For all I know, I won't be able to resist kissing you all over the whole day. I'm sorry. It's just that it's been so long since I've loved someone this deeply. And to think it gets even better than this. It's that instinct, you know. There's something within me that tells me my heart isn't completely full to the brim with love yet. I suppose I could compare it to the desire to slay those monsters. There's an emptiness that comes with it. No matter how many I slay, I still feel as though it isn't enough. The only difference here is that this love feels like I'm becoming more complete. Does that make sense? Have you ever... actually, I'd rather not ask. I just know I'd get upset if I heard you loved someone that deeply before. No. I did tell you I had strong feelings for others in the past. I know I shouldn't be upset if you did. But I'm sure your love wasn't tied to a curse. Your feelings would have been allowed to grow for much longer. It makes you much more reasonable. But I think you're also letting very strong, very recent feelings consume you. We could have sat and talked about what happened yesterday. but instead your first instinct was to run. Are you embarrassed? Are you scared? Are you even more scared than you are of those monsters? I know that can't be the case. You saw what they did to that traveller. You know what they almost did to you. I hope you don't think I'd do to you what I did to them. Never. If you died, I'd be back to where I was before, with how far this has gotten. I don't want to lose it. The only ones who get to see the end of my blade are those who get between us. Oh? Are you going to let your own feelings get in the way? A blade won't be how you meet your end. Love is not meant to be a punishment for you. You stepping outside is punishment to me. I couldn't handle watching you die such a needless death to something that won't even bat an eye at your cries, or remember you for who you were. I won't let you hurt me or yourself. Do you understand that? You know, it hurts me to watch you do that. I know I haven't done enough to give you a reason to love me back. No matter how much I could have possibly done. It's still less than a week. I know I'm different. How I feel is different. I don't know if anyone will ever understand how love consumes me as fast as it does. Love means a great deal to them too. Their souls. I think they've been desperate to feel something other than hate as well. The truth is, they don't want you to leave either. They need salvation, as do I. So we will protect our one chance to have it. And that means you aren't allowed to take it away from us. So, stop. Stop. You're not going to open or break down any doors or windows or anything else. The power to keep monsters out is strong enough to keep loved ones in for their own good. Is that so scary? Wanting to keep you safe. I've lived through a worse fate than death. It's friends and loved ones making empty promises and leaving me over and over again. Do you think I haven't tried every possible thing to keep them here while fighting against this curse? Telling lies or the truth doesn't change a single thing. Promises or no promises, no matter what, they've always chosen to leave. Do you understand what that does to me? Call it whatever you want. Say that your own feelings matter. But I think I'm at least owed honesty from someone. You knew from the beginning that I wanted you to stay for a week. And you know now that my feelings will eventually reach their peak, even if it's not today. I'm sure you know what love entails. A simple kiss only scratches the surface. I've been thinking about it a lot since yesterday. Your lips are so soft, but I can only imagine the rest of your face. May I? Just my hand. No kisses. I promise. Do you like that at all? Then what do you like? I see. Is that what you're looking for? Has it been worth the trip? Is it worth going back into the forest after everything you've seen? You don't have to share the same fate as everyone else. You can stay here with me for the rest of your days if you want. If I'm fulfilled by having you around, then I have no reason to invite anyone else in. Even now, the door was still open for you and for anyone else who cares to enter. I don't have a reason to lock everything away until tomorrow. As much as I want to, I still have it in me to let you go if you so desire, even if everything in me is telling me not to. Aren't your own instincts telling you not to go? Or is your desire for your goal just that strong? If you want to see your fate, if you choose to leave, then open the door. Walk out of here. I won't follow you. You have the rest of the day to decide. So prepare for a life with me, or your own funeral.